And we're live. We're
Hey.
live. What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. We're going to wait for a few more people to come in.
Hey, guys.
And then we're going to get started. We're going to say hello. We're going to chat. And it's going to be fun.
What's up, Rob?
What's up, Rob? Thanks for coming in. Sam Media is here. Welcome, Sam. Thanks for coming in, man. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's wait for a minute. See, you're trying to get into the chat there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm getting the chat pulled up over here, guys. I got my computer over here.
How do we sound? How's the sound quality, guys? Hopefully it's good. All right.
Sound great. Thank
Sound
you, Sam
great.
Media.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is the first time that we've been live in
a while,
quite some time, and frankly, we felt like we had to kind of take a break from YouTube for a while. We had a few things that we wanted to focus on and take care of before we made YouTube a
priority
again. Yeah, exactly. So
we're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back for a little while anyway. So this is part of the mega tag that we were tagged in by Rob Fuzz, who is actually in the chat as we speak. So Rob, thank you so much, man, for tagging us in this this challenge. And right on cue, here's Mr. Dylan. So this tag is really cool. It's so broad. It's so just out there, but it works. It's top 10 Disney anything, which tells me that everything Disney is in play. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's anything in the Disney parks, Disney movies, Disney anything. I mean, it's really all in play for sure.
That's right. We're super, super excited to share our top 10 Disney with you guys.
Absolutely. So yeah, guys, again, we've kind of been on a hiatus. Okay,
buddy, I'll get you
we
some,
felt like it was a good move for our channel to kind of take a break and again focus on some other things, but we're back, and this tag was so appealing, and Rob Fuzz, you're so awesome, man. Thank you again for tagging us in this tag. Again, it's right up our alley. We love everything Disney, right?
Absolutely. The Kingdom Times is here.
Hey, the Kingdom Times. Hey, AJ, welcome, man.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming in.
I am tweeting us out, guys. So just didn't want you to think I was ignoring.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter currently. Well, Instagram currently, and then Twitter.
By the way, guys, be sure and hit that like button. Again, share us out. That really helps us out for sure. Again, it's been a while. I don't expect a huge turnout for the stream just because we've been MIA for so long. But it's all good. We're happy to be back, and we're happy to do this challenge.
That's right. We're so happy to be
not
here.
Really a challenge, more of a tag, mega tag. So, all right. So I think we've said hey to everybody that is currently in the chat. So, do you want to go ahead and get started, hun?
Yeah.
So again, this is our top 10 Disney anything. It can be anything that has the Disney name on it, Disney brand, anything to do with Disney, it's in play. Again, this is a challenge that I really, really like, that I feel like is kind of right up our alley. And it really gives you a broad spectrum of things to really choose or focus on. So it was really fun. My list, I didn't find it too difficult to come up with the top 10. Did you find it difficult at all to come up with your top 10?
Not really. When I sat down and thought about this list, I thought about reasons I really, really love Disney, or the Disney franchise.
The Disney name.
And everything involved with that. And so I sat down and just kind of did it that way. Like, why do I love Disney? Oh, well, this is why I love Disney. Well, then that should be a top 10.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything's in play for sure. So
Tiny and Goldilocks are here.
Tiny and Goldilocks,
Hey, Tiny.
welcome. Hey, Tiny, welcome, man. Thanks for coming in. Man. We've been MIA, as I'm sure you know.
We have.
But glad to be back and glad to have you on the stream.
Oh,
sure.
Thank you, Tiny. Everyone, make sure you share this stream in your social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Share us out. That helps us out a lot for sure. We love doing this. You know, again, we've taken a break, but we're trying to kind of reinvigorate our channel a little bit and kind of make a little bit of a comeback, just because we've been MIA for a little while, but we're back. So
yeah, we've kind of been thinking a lot about reinventing our theme life. Not really reinventing it, but just kind of like reinvigorating, making it exciting. How are we going to bring more stuff to you guys?
Yeah, more stuff, kind of evolve with what's going on in terms of the theme park world, and kind of bring you guys content that not only do we find enjoyable to bring to you guys, but hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. So, we've got Epcot Bob. Welcome, Bob. Thanks for coming in. He says, "Hey guys, wow, it's been a while. Nice studio there." Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Yes, it has been a while. Like we were saying earlier, we felt like we had to take kind of a little bit of a break from YouTube for a little while. We had a few things that we wanted to focus on and kind of get in order before we dove right back into YouTube. And the setup, thank you. Yeah, the setup is mainly for our podcast, which, by the way, has kind of been quiet lately, but we're actually recording our newest episode tomorrow. We're going to be discussing our top 5 Disney dining experiences. So it won't be live. It won't be videoed. It's just going to be audio. It's going to be on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, as well as YouTube. So you're going to be able to actually hear our podcast via YouTube, just the audio portion. So we're really excited about that. We're really excited about the direction that our channel is headed into. So yeah, guys, it's exciting. You know, we're glad to be back. We've been watching kind of from afar all of the different channels in our community. They're really taking off and really doing great things. So, and we're really happy to kind of be a part of it and kind of learn from everybody. I mean, we're always learning. We're always watching different channels. We're always watching different videos. We're always trying to learn something, you know, to kind of help us evolve and kind of help others evolve. So, but yeah, Epcot Bob's here. I don't know if you saw that.
Hi, Epcot Bob.
The Kingdom Times says, just tweeted you guys out. Thank you, AJ.
You.
Appreciate that, buddy. Awesome. The Kingdom Times, he's a great supporter in our community, great channel, great personality. Go check him out, guys, if you haven't already. Awesome. Let's see. Big Tiny and Goldilocks says, thank you at the Kingdom. Okay. Epcot Bob says, totally understand. Sometimes a break is needed. Yeah, absolutely, Bob. You know, and it was kind of at that point where we needed a break, but we're back now. So it's all good.
Yeah, life kind of threw us some curveballs, so we kind of had to take a step back and figure things out. But we're here.
Absolutely.
And we like it.
Yeah, so Big Tiny and Goldilocks says smash the like button. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. Choke slam it. Power drive it. Power bomb that like button. Any wrestling move that you can think of, do it to the like button.
Sure.
Let's see here. Arjons is here. Welcome. The Disney legend is here. Finally, he's here. It's official. The stream's official now. The Disney legend is here. Richard himself, Arjons. He says, hey, Mike and Jen. Hey, Richard. Thank you for coming in, man. And I know you are one of the biggest supporters in this community. And we just can't thank you enough for supporting us for as long as you have. And you know, Resort TV 1 as well. So thank you, Richard, for coming in for sure. Tina McNeil is here. Hello, Arthur Life. Hello, Tina. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. The Kingdom Times says, thanks, Mike and Jen. Absolutely, AJ. Yeah, thank you for your support. Let's see here. Disney Dan is here. Welcome, Dan. Thank you so much for being here. Disney Dan, he's so awesome. He just got back from Disney. I don't want to say just got back. He went to Disney recently, earlier in the summer, or I should say summer, and just a great guy, just positive, just all things Disney. I was in his live stream earlier. Just a great guy. Or I was in his live stream yesterday. Just so positive, and I know Dan, you're going through some health issues, and we just wish you nothing but the best, and just hope that you have a speedy recovery and your surgery. I think he's going into surgery. I think you said Monday or Tuesday. So Dan,
Prayers.
thank you for being here, man, and we wish you nothing but the best, buddy, for sure.
Absolutely.
Tina, yeah, hey Tina, thanks for coming in. Welcome.
Kingdom Time says, hey, Dan, everyone is saying hi to each other.
Yeah, so awesome.
Dan says, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, Dan, thank you for your continued support. I mean, just positive nature is really, really contagious. And we kind of feed off of that.
Yeah, we do.
And
we really do.
Just your energy and your awesomeness, and your videos are great too. Yeah. So again, thank you so much for everything. Wow. Did you guys? Well, that was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did
you guys see
our
a
video
weird blur?
cut out for a minute? That was
our house
really weird.
Was that a poltergeist? What was that?
I don't really know what that was. Holy moly.
Wow.
So just so you guys know, there's another computer over here. And this is how I'm reading the chat. Oh yeah, the Kingdom Times says it glitched or something.
That was kind of bizarre.
That was bizarro.
And bizarro. Hashtag bizarro and creepy.
Yeah. Bizarro. New shirt. Bizarro.
Yeah. I think that's the name of a roller coaster.
I think it is.
I think that's a roller coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain, I think.
Maybe.
I believe it's a Six Flags roller coaster. Anyway, we digress. But yeah, that was kind of weird. That was a weird little glitch there.
Yeah, Bob said it was some wonky video.
Yeah, exactly.
Weird. I don't even know. Like, we didn't touch anything.
That was bizarre.
That was bizarre.
Anyway.
The Kingdom Times says, I think it's at Six Flags Great Adventure, I believe.
Great Adventures. Okay. I
it's
knew it was
a
at
DC
Six Flags.
villain.
Okay. Yeah. DC villain Bizarro. Yep. Okay. Awesome. So
kind of
yeah.
looks psychedelic.
Yeah. Yeah. Psychedelic for sure. Jimi Hendrix psychedelic style. Yeah.
Just in time for Halloween, you guys.
Exactly.
Crazy wonky videos.
Yeah. The Kingdom Times says praying for Dan. Absolutely. Let's see here. Everybody saying hey to each other. Yeah, DC villain. Yeah, it looked kind of like a psychedelic. So yeah, awesome guys. Well, again, thanks to everybody that is in the stream right now, currently, and we just appreciate you being here. And again, we're going to go over our top 10 Disney anything.
Is Disney Freak here?
Is he here? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, Disney Freak. I'm
Welcome.
sorry, I read your comment and spaced it. Sorry. Welcome, Disney Freak.
Yeah, the psychedelic image kind of messed with your mind.
It really did. Sorry. Yeah. We had a weird glitchy thing with our computer if you were there. And so it really threw us both off for a minute.
All good. So yeah. All right. So again, guys, we're going to be doing our top 10 Disney anything. Again, everything Disney is in play. The theme parks, the movies, anything you could think of that's Disney related and or has the Disney brand is in play. So without further ado, Hun, I'm going to go ahead and let you go first.
Okay.
So again, these are in no particular order. We just picked our top 10 favorite Disney-esque things. So again, they're not in any order. If we had to put them in order, that would have taken me all day.
Oh man, it would have taken a year to try and put them in order.
Yeah, we probably would not be streaming right now.
We'd still be making our list.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So the first thing on my list for top 10 Disney anything is must do Disney with Stacy. This is one of the things that we really look forward to, especially when staying at a Disney resort. some of the off-property resorts do it, but anything that's like pretty close to Disney should have Must Do Disney. We feel like our trip does not officially begin until we get checked into our hotel room and turn Stacy on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's so funny that you say that Must Do Disney with Stacy's on your list. That's on my list as well.
Oh, is it really?
So to me, that's kind of how you know how you've officially arrived at Disney, especially if you're staying on Disney property. Like you said, there are some off-property hotels that do show Stacy, but not all of them. And there has been several occasions where you and we've like went in our room and kind of been hanging out in the bed, and we turn on Must Do Disney with Stacy, and it loops like for 2 or 3 hours.
There's also been
it's just something about it. It's just like, it's just magical. You know, you that's how you know you've truly arrived at Disney, when you see Stacy and the Must Do Disney. I mean, it's amazing.
So cool. I love that video. And every once in a while we'll turn it on YouTube, but we try not to turn on the YouTube video because it kind of takes away that like magic of being there and watching it in your hotel.
It does a little bit. Yeah, you can definitely find the Must Do Disney on YouTube. You can go pretty far back in years. I mean, there's Must Do Disney from 2006, 2007 that I've seen on there. But you know, it's just one of those things when you first get to your hotel and you turn on the TV and there's Stacy playing Must Do Disney. There's just something about it. You know, it really kind of, that's like the official start of our Disney trip, is seeing Must Do Disney with Stacy.
Absolutely.
So
well, and it's like we don't even call it Must Do Disney. We just like walk in our room and I pick up the remote and Mike's like, "Hun, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Stacy."
Hey, let's turn Stacy on.
I just say the word Stacy and I turn it on.
There you go.
Done.
So awesome.
The Kingdom Times says, when I took the Disney Springs bus in August, the Must Do Disney with Stacy from 2012 or something was playing. It looked old.
Oh, wow.
That is funny.
That's crazy. Yeah. I had mentioned that there's some on YouTube that go as far back as like 2006, 2007. And it's kind of fun and interesting to go back and watch those Must Do Disney segments. I don't even think it was called Must Do Disney back then. I think it was called something else. But it's really kind of fun and cool to go back and watch those older ones to kind of see how much Disney has evolved from 10, 11, 12 years ago. I mean, it's fun. It's great. It's good
like
stuff.
Pulling out the old planning videos.
Yeah, exactly. So,
all right.
You want to go ahead with your, I guess, number 9?
Yeah. Epcot Bob, though, said, "Oh, yeah, love it when I first see Perky Stacy."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Bob.
Stacy's awesome.
She is.
All right. So the next one on my list is Festival of the Lion King. You guys, if you watched our bracket video, you know that is my absolute favorite thing at Disney World. But for me, it is so close to being like a Broadway show. It's Broadway quality, that the show itself is just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I told Jen, I was like, you know, thank God you picked Festival of the Lion King as your winner. Spoiler alert, if you guys have not seen our Disney bracket.
Oh, sorry.
Festival of the Lion King at Animal Kingdom, the show won Jen's overall best attraction. And I told her, I was like, I'm okay with that, because if there was any show that were to win the bracket, that would be it. Because had you picked any other show, granted, all shows at Disney are awesome, but to me, Festival of the Lion King kind of ups the ante. It's a Broadway style show. If there were any type of show to win that bracket, that would be it. So
absolutely,
that's a good choice. That's cool. That's good. So for me, number 9 is going to be the Disney planning videos. So Disney planning videos, I've actually never ever ordered the free DVDs that you can order on the Disney World website. I always go to YouTube because they're all on YouTube. There's just something about watching those planning videos and the way that they're done that really, really elevates my excitement to go to Disney. even if I know I'm not going to Disney for a while, I always watch those just because I know that's what I'm in store for. I know that that's what I'm going to experience. And the way that those Disney planning videos are done, they're done in such a magical, awesome way that I can't get enough of them. So I had to put the Disney planning videos up there in my top 10 Disney. So let's see. We're going to go to the comments for a second. We're going to kind of jump back and forth between the comments and our picks here. So
as well as taking care of our
as well as taking care of Dylan. All right. So you got the comments up, hon? Let's see here. The Kingdom Times says, when I took the Disney Springs bus. Okay, we already read that one. Tina McNeil says they can't get rid of her. Oh, I think you're talking about Stacy. Yeah, but you know what? She's awesome. I mean, Stacy is. They probably pay her good money to do those videos, but she does a great job. So I'm sure she's going to be sticking around for a while. The Kingdom Times says, when I saw the video, the old test track was there. Lights, motors, action, the old downtown Disney. Yeah, exactly. Kingdom Times, exactly. AJ. It's really cool to go back and watch kind of the older videos to kind of see some of the older attractions that are featured in Must Do Disney that are no longer there. It's kind of bittersweet, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely nostalgic for sure.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. Tina McNeil says, yes, love that show. I could watch it 100 times. I think she's talking about Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah. I could just sit in that theater and just watch it over and over and over.
It's a great show.
And never get tired of it, and probably find other parts that not that I missed, but like, oh, I didn't see that because I was so busy watching this earlier.
Exactly. Let's see here. The Kingdom Times says, Festival of the Lion King is the best show on property. Yeah, AJ, exactly. And again, like I was saying, if there were any show to win that attraction bracket, Festival of the Lion King would be it. I mean, it's top notch. It's high energy. It's well done. The acrobatics, the visuals, the lighting, everything. Amazing.
The costumes.
Exactly.
Like, it's incredible. Let's see. Epcot Bob says, love the planning videos.
Exactly. Just there's something about them. I mean, it's so funny because kind of our Disney nerd comes out sometimes. Like Jen and I will be home, we'll be cleaning the house, and we'll turn on a Disney planning video just to play in the background. Do you guys ever do that? Like if you're doing something around the house, you'll turn on like a Disney music loop or like a Disney video, planning video, just to give you that Disney feeling. You guys ever do that? I know some of you guys do. You have to.
Oh, I love it. We do it all the time. I find myself listening to like Disney music in the car sometimes.
Yeah.
Just going, I just want to go.
Exactly.
Let's see. Tina McNeil says, wow, Dylan is getting so big. I know
he is. He just turned 4.
Such a big boy.
Yeah, he just turned 4 about a month ago. And we were just talking about that earlier, that he's going to be starting kindergarten next year. He'll be 5 next August and starting kindergarten. So we can't believe it. But yeah, he's getting so big for sure.
I'm sad.
So it's going to be interesting to see how many more rides he can ride next time we go back to Disney, to see how many more roller coasters he can ride, or
if he will after the last one.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Disney Dan says the show always gives me goosebumps every time I watch it.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan.
Absolutely.
It's such a great show.
He also says, if I didn't love food so much, I would be a tumbling monkey.
I believe it, Dan.
I
could totally see you being one of the tumbling monkeys and just killing it every show. You would knock it out of the park for sure.
Disney World Adventures is here.
Hey, Disney World
Disney
Adventures,
World
welcome. Let's see here.
Prodigy. Hey, Brandon.
Welcome, Brandon.
Out to
Thanks for
dinner
coming
with
in.
his family.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Epcot Bob says, I play Disney area music all the time. I have outdoor speakers playing it when I'm outside.
That is amazing. See, we do not have. See, Bob took it a step further than what we do. We play it on our actual TV speakers inside. We do not have outside speakers, but if we did, it would definitely play Disney music all the time.
That might be next on our Christmas wish list.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see.
Disney World Adventure says, I listen to Disney music driving also. Yeah, that's awesome. Anytime that you can get your Disney fix or listen to Disney music or watch Disney videos, it is good. That's what we do. Whether it's going on YouTube, watching ride videos or watching planning videos or watching Must Do Disney with Stacy, we do that all the time for sure. And it really, really just kind of helps us in between trips.
I also listen to Disney podcasts.
Yeah, I do too. I listen to a few.
But Noah, the Disney World fan, 16 is here.
Welcome,
hey,
Noah. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome. The Kingdom Times says, Epcot Bob read my mind. I listen to park music literally every day, especially Epcot music.
Yes, Epcot music is awesome. There's an Epcot music loop on YouTube. It's like 45 minutes long, I think, that we always listen to. And it's just so great, for sure.
Everyone is saying hi to each other. Dylan's excited, apparently.
Yeah, he probably beat another level in Angry Birds or something.
Oh, man. Disney Dan says, gotta head out, guys, and get ready for Disney Fiasco. Awesome stream. Have a magical day.
No worries, Dan.
No worries, Dan. We'll see you later. We might pop into Disney Fiasco when we're done.
Absolutely. Thanks for stopping in, Dan. We appreciate it. Awesome.
Epcot Bob says, I play Disney Christmas loops in the summer. My wife thinks I'm weird, but it reminds me of being in warm Florida weather in December.
I got news for you, Bob. You're not weird. That is amazing. I love it. Awesome.
Hashtag Christmas music all year round.
That's it. There you go. That should be trending soon, hopefully. We'll see. Let's see here. That's the one I listened to. The Kingdom Times talking about that. Yeah, I think he's talking about the Epcot loop that I was talking about. It's like a 45-minute loop. Great loop. Absolutely awesome. Tina McNeil says, I watch Resort TV 1 a lot. Yeah, you know what? We do too. Josh and Jenna are so great. They're so good at what they do, and they've really, really built up a great community, and they've really, really put in a lot of hard work, and it's paid off. And we've had the pleasure of meeting Josh and Jenna three times, and they're actually one of our partner channels, and they've kind of inspired us. They kind of inspired us a little bit to start our channel, and just can't say enough good things about them. Just great people, great content. Love the live streams every Friday. Love the daily videos. Yeah, Resort TV 1's awesome for sure.
Absolutely. So I guess we can go on with the list, right?
Yeah. So one more we're going to read. I especially love the exit music right after Illuminations. I forgot what it's called, but it's so good. Yeah, AJ. Yeah, exactly. That loop is so good. I can't remember what it's called either, but it gives you the goosebumps. I know exactly what loop you're talking about. Great loop for sure. So, all right, do we want to move on here?
Don't touch.
So, are we at I think you're number 8?
Yeah. Let me, can you go ahead and read yours?
All right, yes, I'll go ahead. So, my number 8, again, these are in no particular order. My number 8 is Disney World dining experiences. Let's be honest. I mean, Disney dining is second to none. Everything from the food quality to the theming, you add all that in together, and it's second to none. I mean, Disney does it right. That was one of the first things I thought of when I thought of this tag. I was like, I got to put Disney food in there because it's so amazing. It's so awesome. And a lot of my top 10 Disney anything relates to Disney World. So Disney dining has got to be up there. Just even the quick service restaurants are just amazing, most of them, and just have something to offer for everybody. And the table service dining experiences that you can experience are just absolutely amazing, and the food is just as good. So I had to put Disney World dining experiences in my top 10.
Awesome.
So
awesome. So I also have restaurants in my top 10. for all the same reasons. Like, they're incredible. The food's amazing. The atmosphere is incredible. The cast members.
Especially the character dining that you can do. It's amazing.
I think character dining is probably my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you have small kids. Even if you don't have small kids, two adults can go and have an awesome time at a character dining restaurant.
That's right.
And I mean, there's something for everybody food wise. I mean, period. There's something for everybody at Disney, period.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna read some of the comments here.
Sure. Dreamer's Empire is here.
Hey, Dean, welcome.
Hey, Dean. He says.
So we got Bob and Dean, the brothers, on. Welcome,
That's right.
Dean. Thanks for coming in,
man. We got both
man.
brothers.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey, Mike and Jen, good to see you live again."
Yeah, absolutely. Good to be back.
here.
Thank you for being here, Dean.
Everyone is saying hey to everybody.
Cool.
Disney World Adventure says Disney dining is out of this world.
Absolutely. I mean, again, when I first saw this list, or when I first saw the tag, when I first saw top 10 Disney anything, I was like, oh, Disney food, duh.
Yeah.
Disney dining, of course, that's got to be in there. That's part of the experience, you know?
Yeah. All of it. Desserts.
I mean,
pastries,
everything. Yeah.
Everything is incredible.
Theming, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Epcot Bob says, me and Dean, Dreamer's Empire, kind of like the dining experiences. Actually, we live for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Disney dining is an experience in and of itself. I mean, you could go to Disney World, and so a lot of people that don't know what Disney World is about, they just think it's like a theme park, just a generic type of theme park
for kids.
They think, okay, well, yeah, they probably got, hamburgers, chicken tenders, French fries.
They don't even know the half of the dining,
which they do. But Disney is so much more than that, and I think that's what really propels it ahead of every other theme park, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, yeah, there are chicken tenders and hamburgers. It's not just that. I mean, you can go to the Grand Floridian and eat at Victoria and Albert and have one of the best exquisite dining experiences that you've ever had. Granted, your wallet's going to be a little bit more empty after that.
Bucket list.
But yeah, hashtag bucket list item. But yeah, I mean, there's something for everybody. Whether you want to eat cheap, whether you want to eat moderate, or whether you really want to go all out and have that ultimate signature experience. I mean, Disney food is where it's at for sure.
So true. The Kingdom Times says, I've only had one bad dining experience at Walt Disney World. It was at Tony's in Magic Kingdom. The food wasn't good.
Yeah, so about that, we actually did a video on our channel talking about Tony's. It was like a 5-minute, 6-minute video, quick review that we did. And if you guys haven't seen it, I'll kind of recap it.
We'll give you the Cliff Notes.
Tony's was okay.
Overpriced.
It was overpriced.
For the quality of food.
It was overpriced Olive Garden food. Period. That's what it was for me. Now the theming was good. The atmosphere was good. We went at a time to where it wasn't too crazy. It wasn't too crowded. But I got to tell you, man, the food to price ratio was just not really there for me. I mean, granted, we got some drinks when that's one of the, by the way, that's one of the few Magic Kingdom restaurants that you can order alcohol at. Mm-hmm. We got drinks too, but I think the bill, this was for lunch too. I think the bill wound up being $130 something for lunch. And again, granted, we ordered drinks, but I think my entree, I got, it was the equivalent to Olive Garden's tour of Italy. You got a little bit of everything. It was like fettuccine, lasagna. What else was it? Regular spaghetti. And it was like $35.
Which is bizarre because it didn't really have like chicken parmesan or any of those other things on it.
Right.
And it was mainly pasta for $35.
Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, I mean, it was like, Olive Garden food. I actually would probably say that the Olive Garden is probably a little bit better than
I
this
think
place.
our local Olive Garden is better.
It wasn't terrible. Would I eat there again for lunch?
Maybe.
Probably not. Well, I don't know. If you're if you're hungry and you want a table service experience and there's really nothing else available,
and they have a table available, we'd probably eat
I just say be cautious because the food does tend to be overpriced for what you get. But that's our opinion. I mean, AJ, like you said, that it wasn't that good of an experience for you. It wasn't a terrible experience for us, but it could have been better for sure.
Now, we also had Dylan being pretty awful during that experience. Not that...
Well, he wasn't that bad during that one.
Our kid's great. He's an awesome kid.
Yeah.
But he had his moments where he just was not being very good. And I can say that the cast member in the restaurant, our server, was really patient with us, with our child. So there's a positive from that. You're
talking about Chefs de France, though.
No, he was also being pretty crazy in Tony's.
Not as crazy as he was being at Chefs de France and World Showcase at Epcot. But yeah, so there you have our Cliff Notes version of our Tony's Town Square review. If you guys want to see the official review, just go on our channel. You'll see it, Tony's Town Square. It's about 5.5 minutes. So, all right. So
let's go to the chat for a minute. Dreamers Empire says, Epcot Bob is right. We plan our vacations around food. Well, a little more so for me, I think, as I eat more. That's awesome. Yeah, I would. We, for some reason, I mean, not for some reason, but we don't really plan our trips around food necessarily. But we do really like to go to the Food and Wine Festival. That is one that we really enjoy. Flower and Garden with all the booths. We really enjoy both of those. So I guess we kind of would plan it around those. Let's see. Tina McNeil says, we plan our trips around the dining too. In fact, I doubt my husband would go if it weren't for the dining. Oh, that's awesome though. Like some people do go to the parks literally just for the food. Like there are foodies that will do 3 sit-down meals a day at Disney World, and it's just for the food, which I would probably do that if I didn't enjoy everything in the parks, everything else in the parks so much. But I love the food as much as I love everything else. Oh, Bob, now you're making me really hungry. Epcot Bob says, man, I'm getting hungry for Ohana's. Ohana's was probably one of our favorite dining experiences to date. At least it was for me. We absolutely loved Ohana's. Dreamers Empire says, I remember you said that, Mike. I love the restaurant reviews you guys do. Very honest. Thank you so much, Dean. We pride ourselves in being honest with all the reviews that we do, mainly because I feel like if we just kind of did a review and said everything was fantastic and we weren't really that happy about it, we would almost be steering someone in the wrong direction. And so we really like to be absolutely honest in our food reviews.
Yeah, absolutely. And to kind of piggyback off what Jen said, I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that would just want to say every dining experience at Disney is just 10 out of 10 hunky-dory. But I feel like that we will be doing ourselves
and everybody else
as well as our subscribers and people that watch our videos a disservice by saying, oh yeah, this was the best Italian food I've ever had. We spent $135. Man, it was well worth it. When in actuality, that wasn't quite the case.
Right.
So, and look out for more videos from us reviewing restaurants and reviewing certain things. We're going to be honest with you. And we just feel like that's the best way to go. You know, Disney is amazing. Disney is magical. But when you go to review something or you want to give your opinion on certain things, just so, for other people to benefit from that, I feel like you have to be completely honest and give the best, feedback that you can.
Absolutely. Let's see. The Kingdom Times says I got chicken parm with spaghetti, and the spaghetti was bland, and it just tasted bad. The chicken parm was all right.
Yeah,
I believe it.
yeah, and I'll tell you, AJ, the dish that I got, like it was like lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, and regular spaghetti. And I do remember the spaghetti being like almost like Chef Boyardee out of a can. If you took Chef Boyardee pasta, right,
Yeah.
and poured it out of a can into a pan, you put a little salt and pepper on it, a little bit of oregano or whatever. That's kind of what the spaghetti was like at Tony's Town Square. It wasn't unbearable. It was edible because I was hungry. I mean, it was the middle of the day. We were starving. You know what I mean? We wanted to try out Tony's Town Square, but yeah, the spaghetti just missed the mark, I think.
It did. It did.
So
Jesus Arendondo is here. Says, hey from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, what's up, Jesus? My hometown. Welcome.
I hope I pronounced that right.
I think you did. That's pretty good. If not, let us know, Jesus. Welcome, Jesus.
Welcome.
Thanks for stopping in.
We're glad to have you.
That's my hometown. Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta Braves, baby.
We spend a lot of time in Atlanta, actually.
Yeah, we do.
Dreamers Empire says, we tried the flying fish from your recommendation and loved it.
Awesome. Yes. Flying fish is great. It's at the boardwalk. We were not able to do an official review at that restaurant just because there were a lot of things going on. Dylan was being kind of crazy and we were kind of pressed for time. So we were not able to make a full review on that, but amazing place. There is a dress code, but it's not like the dress code is not like overly crazy. As long as you're not walking in there in like flip flops and gym shorts and a tank top or any kind of shirt that has any kind of
profanity,
profanity language.
Yeah. Shirt.
If you can go in there with a nice polo shirt and jeans, I think that would suffice. But yeah, there's definitely a dress code, and I mean for good reason. It's a great, nice overall experience. The restaurant it's very clean, it's very vibrant, and the food was just outstanding for sure.
Yeah, I think my favorites. The food was incredible. The decor, though, like there's something to look at everywhere, and it's beautiful. It's
Definitely.
Not just like a picture thrown on the wall. Like the whole restaurant is absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, you could tell they put time and effort into. They pretty much redid that whole restaurant. They added a new chef, a new staff, and
and I think that's when we went was after they did it.
Yeah, shortly after. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Disney World Adventures says Disney isn't always perfect. Very, very, very true.
As much as we would like to, as much as we would like to think that it is, it's not quite perfect. But that's not going to stop us from going.
Not quite perfect, but what I've discovered is if you have a not so perfect experience one moment, the next 30 moments after that will make up for it.
Absolutely. For sure. So do we want to go ahead and move on to our next one?
Yeah, absolutely. So my next one is The Little Mermaid, the movie. And I put this on here because you guys, I grew up watching this movie a million times. When I say a million times, if my mother were on here, she would confirm it. I was one of those, like your typical kid, you find a movie you like and you just want to watch it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And so this is probably one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. There's a few on the list, but this is probably the number one of Disney movies for me is The Little Mermaid. And it's because it brings me back to that little girl that used to watch it. And just run around the house singing the songs. I probably know every line in the movie. And so Little Mermaid is on my list.
That's a great pick. I meat that's a great movie. I didn't watch it quite as many times as you did growing up, but I can definitely attest to the fact that it is a great, great Disney movie. And I can see the appeal as a little girl, particularly from your view and your eyes. I will say just a sidebar, The the ride at Magic Kingdom, the Little Mermaid ride, kind of fell short for me. I honestly thought that the queue area and Eric's Castle was better than the actual ride. I felt like the ride itself was a little bit rushed, and it didn't quite capture the elements and the magic of that movie. Now, granted, there are some great scenes in the ride, particularly Ursula. The Ursula animatronic is crazy when her head's not like popping off. But yeah, great movie. I can see why you put it up there. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to my next one, and it's going to be Walt Disney World ride theming, or just theming in general. Listen, I mean, that's what Disney's known for, putting you right in the middle of a story, a Disney story, and telling it unlike any other really. I think that's what kind of keeps us coming back is kind of coming to this place that's, kind of in a sense cut off from the outside world, and they thrust you into this elaborately themed park and or parks, and everywhere you turn, everything is themed. The rides, the shows, the dining. So for me, I had Walt Disney World ride theming, but I'll encompass the overall theming of Walt Disney World is definitely top 10. Again, that's what keeps us coming back for more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The theming is incredible. They did so well with the theming that Mike and I think every single time we go to Disney World, we talk about how incredible it is that you cannot see the theme parks from the interstate.
Yeah, I mean, it's so well hidden,
Like you can see Disney Springs.
We'll take Universal Studios, Universal Orlando, for example, right? You can see that plain as day.
And Volcano Bay is on the interstate.
I mean, it's literally feet from you on I-4, right? And not saying that takes away from the Universal experience, because Universal and Disney are obviously two different entities, and they do things differently, and that's what we like about them. We love Universal as well. But the way that Disney conceals everything from you, you cannot see Disney from the highway, from I-95, from I-4.
You can't even see it from the transportation and ticket center.
Exactly. And it's by design. And that's what I love about it, is that it's literally a whole nother world. So yeah, spot on. I mean, I love Universal, don't get me wrong, but nobody does it like Disney. I think somebody had said that. So let's go to the chat here real quick. Where are we at here on the chat?
The Kingdom Time says, I was like that with Finding Nemo. I watched it every day when I was younger.
Yeah. That
was another good one.
For sure.
Let's see here. Disney World Adventures says nobody does it like Disney.
Exactly.
The Kingdom Times, Volcano Bay is literally right on the highway.
I mean, when you're driving up alongside it, you see like the slides and stuff. It's literally like probably 150, 200 feet from the actual road, from the actual highway.
It's crazy.
I mean, if you're riding by, you could throw a rock probably and hit one of the slides. I mean, it's that close. It's crazy.
GP is here. Hey, GP.
Hey, GP, welcome. Will they ever legalize ranch? I'm not sure what ranch is.
Maybe.
GP, if you don't mind, kind of elaborate on ranch.
Walt Disney World Adventures says that's the way Walt wanted it.
Yeah, exactly. And it works to perfection. I mean, it's just the little things that us Disney veterans kind of notice that separates Disney from other theme parks. Granted, we love theme parks. I mean, we're theme park junkies. We're always looking for different adventures and experiences, and you guys are going to see that more and more on our channel. Us going to different theme parks. We want to go back to Carowinds. We want to go to Dollywood. We want to go back to SeaWorld. Busch Gardens is in the plans. Kings Island, Kings Dominion, Cedar Point, Disneyland in California. Jen and I have been once before. It was like our post-engagement celebration back in 2012. But yeah, I mean, there's so many different things we want to do, and that we're really, really excited to bring to you guys, and it's going to be good. So we just say, be patient with us because we're kind of hashing everything out, and we think you guys are going to really enjoy what direction that we're going to go.
Yeah, absolutely. GP says, have you been to Wonderland in Canada?
We have not. That's another one
not.
that I want to go to. I've seen YouTube videos of different rides at Canada, Wonderland. Beautiful, beautiful park. I've seen walkthrough videos, just absolutely beautiful. That's definitely a park that we would love to go to. We want to go to as many international theme parks as we can. I mean, we're talking about going to Disneyland Paris. We're talking about going to Universal Japan. There's a couple theme parks in Germany that I've read up on that are just look absolutely amazing for sure. Shanghai Disney is another one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many. My ultimate bucket list is to do a month-long international theme park tour. And I think I've told you this, just to go overseas and go to theme parks for like a month straight, just experience every international theme park that we can. So hopefully one day we'll see if we win the lottery.
We'll get there one day.
If we win that $1.6 billion jackpot.
Oh my gosh. That was crazy that no one won.
Yeah, it's unreal, but it's
crazy.
An ungodly amount of money.
Let's see. Epcot Bob says, sorry was gone for a bit. Agreed with Dean. Flying Fish was great.
Awesome.
And then he says, you guys still need to come up to Minnesota for Mall of America.
We do. Yes. That's another thing. I mean, Dean and Bob have done some really great live streams from Mall of America. And I'll be honest, I had no idea that mall was on that big of a scale. I mean, there's a freaking theme park inside the mall, for God's sake. And Dean and Bob, they do great live streams from there, and they really, really showcase Mall of America and just how big it is. And I mean, that theme park, I think it's like themed to Nickelodeon.
I think so. Yeah.
It just looks great, and they do a great job. And we want to get up there for like a long weekend and hang out with Bob and Dean and go to Mall of America and just hang out and ride some rides. And man, that'd be awesome.
That would be a great trip
for sure.
Disney World Adventures says Shanghai Disney looks amazing.
It does, especially the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I mean, that ride is second to none. I mean, they upped the ante on that one. I mean, that ride looks amazing for sure. Shanghai Disney is definitely going to be on our bucket list.
It's totally on our bucket list.
So, all right. So, do we want to move on to the next?
So, my next one is also a movie. However, it's not just a movie. So I chose Beauty and the Beast, but not necessarily just the movie, because everything that I have ever seen Disney do related to Beauty and the Beast is incredible and brings you right into the movie. So the original movie was amazing. The new movie, the live action movie, amazing. Eric's Castle, or not Eric's Castle, because that's the Little Mermaid. Look at me being ridiculous.
Castle?
Beast Castle.
Yeah.
Be Our Guest looks incredible. Everything that I've ever seen Disney do with Beauty and the Beast is incredible. So that's why I just kind of put Beauty and the Beast on my list.
That's a good choice. I do not have any movies per se on my my list here, so I'll roll right into my number 5. Disney music. And when I say Disney music, I mean Disney music in all the Disney movies that I've seen, as well as the Disney theme parks. And Disney music really, really is the captivating element for me when it comes to falling in love with Disney. I mean, the background music when you're at Walt Disney World, and the music that they play on some of the rides and the shows, and just when you're walking around the parks, I mean, it comes together in a way with the actual theming. It comes together in a way that's unlike any other theme park or any other experience for me. and all the Disney movies that I've grown up with, all the movies that I've watched, the music really, really elevates the Disney theme and the Disney name. And I think without Disney music, I don't think Disney would be as big as it is today. Because again, that's a big part of the Disney experience, whether you're watching a Disney movie or whether you're at a Disney park. I had to put that in my top 10, Disney music all the way. We told you guys we listen to Disney music when we're cleaning or just relaxing. We'll turn on a Epcot loop or a Magic Kingdom loop, and we'll put the headphones in, and we'll just sit there and chill out and listen to Disney music. So yeah, I had to put it up there.
Yeah, awesome. I love the music also. So my next one is the mountains. Every mountain at Disney.
You mean the only mountains in Florida?
Yes, the only mountains in Florida. Every mountain at Disney is amazing. Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. And you can't leave out Everest because it's technically a mountain as well. It just doesn't have mountain in the name.
That's true.
All the mountains are incredible.
They are. They're absolutely amazing. So I was going to ask you, what is your favorite mountain out of all those?
Big Thunder.
Big Thunder. That's what I thought you'd say.
You knew that's what I would say. You knew that's what I would say.
So let's see. Are we caught up on the comments here?
Let's see. The Kingdom Times says I think 4 or 5 people won the $1 million prize.
Oh, did they really?
Really? I didn't think. Maybe.
Yeah, I saw something on the news or our Fox News, whatever that we saw earlier, said that nobody won.
No one won, right?
Wow, maybe they found out that people actually won it.
Maybe. Okay. Let's see. Disney World Adventures says Be Our Guest was amazing.
We've never eaten there. We've tried so hard to
get reservations.
Funny story. Some of you guys know I play in a men's baseball league here in Savannah, and a good buddy of mine on my team, Pat Boland, his wife is pregnant, and they went down to Disney World last week, and he posted some pictures of the inside of Be Our Guest. And I'm like, man, you're so lucky. I'm like, you must have booked this reservation months in advance. And you know what he said to me? He said, oh man, no man, we just walked in and asked if they had a table, and they said they had a table for 5. And we went in and got seated right away. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude?
Every once in a while, you get really lucky at Disney with reservations or fast passes.
I mean, he literally walked in and asked if they had seating, and they're like, yeah, sure. This was at like 5:00 in the evening. Him and his pregnant wife got to eat at Be Our Guest without a reservation. And we've been trying to get a reservation at this place
every time we go
for the last 3-4 years. I mean, so yeah, it's luck of the draw sometimes. I will say though that we have gotten lucky on getting some fast passes, some hard to get fast passes.
We got fast passes day of, minutes before we rode.
Seven Dwarfs Mine
Train.
Yep.
So we were walking by, and I was like, I'm just going to look and see if there are any fast passes. I pulled it up. Sure enough, there were 2 available. And we're like, let's go.
Yep.
How crazy.
Was that the time Dylan rode?
Yeah.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
So he was technically under 3, so we didn't have to book a fast pass for him. It was just for you and I.
Right.
So if a kid is under 3, they're kind of a free ride, so to speak.
Yep.
And he had the best reaction I've ever seen.
He'll probably never ride it again, but
he probably will when he's older. But yeah, that was amazing. But yeah, we've gotten lucky with other fast passes like Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror. We haven't gotten lucky with like Flight of Passage or anything like that. But
weren't we walking through the standby line of Tower of Terror, and it was pretty long? And this is back before Fast Pass Plus when they still had paper Fast Passes.
Yeah, they had the paper tickets.
Someone walked by and just handed us 2 paper Fast Passes for right then.
They literally said, "Hey, you guys want these?"
And we're like, yeah.
Yeah. I think the line was like a 45-minute to an hour wait. We were in the standby line.
We had already been in line for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and they just happened to come up to us like, "Hey, you guys want these?" Yeah. And that's kind of like a cool memory that I have of Disney, like top 20 or top 30 best Disney memories. Just little things like that, like a random person coming up to us and giving us fast passes. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
that was awesome. Let's see. The Kingdom Times says the live action Beauty and the Beast was awesome. The only thing I would criticize is that Emma Watson didn't look all that excited playing Belle.
Yeah,
I can see that.
She kind of looked out of her element. There were parts of the movie where she looked more in character than some of the other parts.
Did you end up watching that whole thing?
Yeah, we watched it, remember?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. You watched it twice. You watched it before me. That's
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. You could definitely tell that she was kind of out of her element a little bit, but she picked it up. I think she did a fairly good job. Do I think that there are probably better choices for Belle? Yeah, absolutely. But she did an okay job.
Yeah, she did good. The Kingdom Times also said, we got lucky by getting fast passes for Flight of Passage the day before we rode it.
See, that is lucky,
man. That is awesome.
Definitely. That's pretty cool.
That's a hard one to get.
Definitely. That's a hard one to get when when you stay on property, you guys know, you can book your fast passes up to 60 days in advance. That's a hard one to get if you're waiting until midnight of the first day of 60 or whatever.
It's actually 7 a.m.
Is it 7 a.m.?
Because remember one time we were up till midnight trying to book fast passes and I still couldn't. No, I still couldn't book anything at midnight. I was so frustrated. And now, like, I've discovered that they start booking at a certain hour. It's like 7 a.m. Eastern. Like, no, maybe is it? Yeah, it's 7 a.m. Eastern time that you can call in and book. Yeah. So,
all right.
Let's see. My next one is the Disney Magic. So Mike has already touched on this slightly with theming and a couple of other things, but and I've kind of already touched on it that it's really just incredible that you get so immersed in Disney when you're there. Like you don't even see Disney until you get right up in the parks. Like you don't really see it. You don't see it coming. And then you get there or you're taking the ferry across the water or riding the monorail and you go, oh, there's the castle. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's that Disney touch, that Disney magic that separates Disney from everything else, really. I mean, it's definitely in the top 10. So my next one's going to be Mickey Mouse, because without Mickey Mouse, none of this would be possible in terms of Disney, anything Disney. So, I had to put Mickey. Most of my answers are kind of like generic answers, but Mickey Mouse, top 10 Disney. Without the mouse, none of this would be possible. None of Disney would be possible. It all started with a mouse. So enough said about that. Mickey is awesome, and I cannot wait to see. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That's so hard to say. Nothing can replicate the great movie ride. Nothing can take its place fully. But I'm interested in seeing what they do with the very first attraction based on Mickey Mouse.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I am too. So we'll see. I'm excited about that 2.5D technology, not 3D, 2.5D.
I'm interested to see 2.5D.
Yeah, you don't need glasses. You don't need 3D glasses. So
I'm really interested. Let's see. So Epcot Bob says, hey guys, got to run. Great to see y'all. Have a good weekend. Bye, Bob. Have a good one.
Thanks, Bob. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. We appreciate it.
Disney World Adventures is also going to get going. They say, awesome stream. It's been fun. Have a magical day, everyone.
Thanks, Disney
You
World Adventures. Have a
too.
magical day. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time.
So the next one that I have on my list is very similar to Mike's last one, where Mike said Mickey Mouse. Mine is character interactions.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
The character interactions at the parks to me are absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. The characters do such a good job of like ignoring everybody else standing in line and only focusing on the family that's right there in front of them. And let me tell you guys, I have seen some stories of some of the most amazing character interactions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Like Mickey walking this little girl over to Goofy, and she was just so in awe by Mickey. He just grabbed her by the hand and walked her to the next character. And it was just, it's amazing to see stories like that. So for me, I put character interactions.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, granted, some of the character interactions can garner some very, very long wait times. But if you're patient and you really, that's the thing is I see a lot, a ton of people that go to meet characters and they don't interact with them. They just take a quick picture and they're gone. We see it all the time on our trips. I think that to get the full experience, you need to interact with the characters. You need to, based off of what character that you're meeting, you need to kind of interject certain things like meeting Kylo Ren or like stormtroopers. Like when we met the stormtroopers last time, for you guys that don't know, our last time that we were at Hollywood Studios,
y'all have to go watch that video, y'all.
We were in the Star Wars launch bay, and we were in the stormtrooper area, and they were kind of there was two of them, and they were calling up people to talk to or whatever. And I was live streaming. It was during a live stream, and I had my phone and my gimbal, and I was live streaming. And sure, I told you, and I was like, I know they're going to see this guy with this big giant gimbal and hand up in the air filming. I was like, I know that they're going to pick me. And sure enough, you saw a stormtrooper. He parted the crowd.
Literally.
He picked me and I came up. And before he could say anything, I just said, I want you to know that I am not with the First Order. And it threw him for a loop. See, that's the type of, like, I wanted that, like, cool, whether or not I was going to get punished for it, which, by the way, I did get punished for it.
Don't give anything else away. Just go watch the video.
I wanted that cool, like, interaction. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, if you're gonna wait in line to meet a character, kind of interact with them based off of who they are and, you know, what movie they're in or whatever. Kind of have something instead of just like going up there real quick and taking a selfie. Because that's what they're there for. They thrive off of guest interaction. So I don't know. That's just kind of my 2 cents with character meet and greets.
Minnie was really excited one time because Dylan and I went to meet her while Mike was riding a ride, and I was trying to like pacify him because he was being like just not hard to deal with, but he was just like kind of bored. You could tell.
Yeah.
So I was kind of trying to entertain him, and I sent Mike a text message and said, hey, we're going to go over here and meet some characters. But Minnie was pretty excited because I had on Minnie Mouse leggings and she was really excited.
Nice. That's awesome. So character interaction's great. So am I up here?
Yep.
So my number 4? My number 4 is Disney storytelling. I mean, Disney tells a story unlike any other, whether it's through their movies or through their attractions at the theme parks. That's what draws us back to Disney over and over again, is that storytelling, that getting you out of reality and telling a story that you can be immersed in and be a part of, and just making you feel the magic time and time again. Nobody does it like Disney in terms of storytelling. Splash Mountain, Tower of Terror, Flight of Passage, Expedition Everest, Dinosaur. I mean, the list goes on and on. All of these attractions tell a story, and you're part of that story. And what a story it is for pretty much everything at Disney. Every attraction really tells a story in some way, shape, or form. So Disney storytelling for me has got to be up there. So
Hold on, I'm helping Dylan. You want to read comments?
I think we're caught up on comments actually. Disney World Adventures. You read that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we're pretty much caught up.
Go sit down.
Jen's taking care of Dylan here for
Sorry,
a second,
guys.
for a split second there. Noah says bye, Epcot Bob. Yeah, take care, Bob.
All right, so my next one on the list is holiday decorations.
That's a really good one.
Like we've said it a few times during this stream, no one does it like Disney. No one does it better than Disney. Every time we've ever been to the parks for any holiday, anything, the decorations, like the park is decked out in whatever that holiday is. The Christmas decorations are unreal. The Halloween decorations are amazing. We've been there for Veterans Day.
Yeah, I mean, the fireworks show that they do and the patriotic stuff that they do is really cool.
Yeah. So, like, for me, it's like the way that Disney does the parks for the holidays, those holiday decorations. Like, I sort of want to try and replicate in my house.
We could try. It's probably going to take a lot of money and effort. But, you know, when we do succeed, we'll be sure and video it and upload it. And hopefully it's kind of the same.
It'll
probably
be a while.
Not at all. But
it won't be the same at all. Not even
that's
close.
a good pick, though. Holiday decorations. So my next one is going to be Broadway style shows. Now I kind of touched on it earlier talking about Festival of the Lion King, and that it's a Broadway style show. Now for you guys that don't know, if you were to pay for a Broadway style show just outside of Disney, a regular Broadway show, you're going to pay hundreds of dollars. And for Disney to have several shows that are on par with Broadway style shows at no extra charge is special. It's magic. I mean, Festival of the Lion King, Finding Nemo, there's several others. Just the level of just the quality of the shows and everything coming together, the lighting, the acting, the stage, the interaction with the crowd, the music. I mean, the Broadway style shows, I mean, it's a steal. I mean, yeah, you're paying to get in the park, you're paying for the tickets, but I mean, some of these shows are just out of this world, and they're definitely comparable to some of the Broadway style shows that you'll see anywhere. So for me, I had to put it in my top 10 because some of those shows are just outstanding. And I always notice something different in each show. Even though I've seen certain shows several times, I always notice something different, or I'll pick up on something or a song that
Can you go sit down, please?
I didn't pick up on before, and
Thank you.
it's great. Broadway style shows, absolutely.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and do your next one because I'm trying to keep us caught up. Remember, I had you do yours before me.
Okay. So my number 2, and again, these are in no particular order, but my number 2 is Walt Disney himself. Now, Walt was a visionary. He was tenacious. He knew what he wanted. He had a goal in mind. And despite all of the negative feedback and negativity that he encountered trying to build the Disney brand, it's easy to get defeated. You present an idea and people tell you, no, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. And Walt was like, no, I think it will. I'm going to continue. I'm going to have the drive to push for what I think I want to build, not only for myself, but for everybody else. And Walt is the visionary. He is Disney. He is the reason why we have the Disney parks. He's the reason why we have all the Disney movies. If it weren't for Walt, I mean, none of Disney would exist. And the biggest reason I put Walt Disney in my top 10 is because of his tenacity and his drive which really, if you look at his story, is awe inspiring. It would inspire anybody, and obviously to see what Disney is today is just unbelievable. And I can't thank Walt enough, because he was a visionary, and what he stood for, what he believed in, and him having that tenacity to keep going with his dreams and his beliefs, really, really hits home for me, and is really powerful.
It's
So
inspiring.
I had to put Walt up there.
Walt is his whole story is like ridiculously inspiring. Just the way that he put Disney together and the way that he like kind of fought against all odds and continued to do what he wanted to do and build it the way he wanted to build it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Super
it's
inspiring.
very, very inspiring for sure.
Yeah.
So this is which one are we on for you?
Number 1
All
or
right,
number
number
10,
one.
whichever way you number
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
So the last one that I put on my list is Cinderella's Castle. So you guys, that view of Cinderella's Castle from the ferry boat, from the monorail, from being at one of the resorts and seeing it from like
There's a ton of great views that you can get of the castle. I mean, that's the icon. That's the icon of Disney for sure.
not only that, but the fact that like there are actually working rooms in that castle and there's a restaurant, there's an actual room.
Hotel, yeah.
Yeah, you could I think you have to win it to stay
Yeah,
there
I think
now.
you have to win a contest, yeah.
That castle is iconic.
No doubt. It's
beautiful. It looks just like Cinderella's castle in the movies.
Absolutely.
And it makes me feel like it just makes me feel so much more immersed in that magic.
Yeah, I mean that's that when you think of Walt Disney World, the first thing that I think of is the castle and how iconic it is, and how it's the centerpiece of Magic Kingdom, and how when you're riding on the monorail or you're riding on the ferry boat to Magic Kingdom, you see that the castle on the horizon, and you're like, wow, I'm here. I'm actually here. I'm here at Walt Disney World. And obviously the fireworks show, when I think of fireworks, I think of the castle fireworks, happily ever after,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great choice. I kind of wish I would have put it in my top 10. I didn't, but it's definitely up there for me for sure. So let's see. I want to read the comments here for a second. Tina McNeil says Festival of the Lion King and Finding Nemo both are amazing. Yeah, exactly, Tina. Like I was saying, I mean, they're Broadway style shows. I mean, they're absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a steal, because yeah, granted you're paying for the park tickets, but you're seeing these type of shows, Broadway style shows. It's almost like a steal. You're like, man, I feel like I should be paying to see this. You know what I mean? Extra. But yeah, absolutely, Tina. Dreamers Empire is back. He says, hey guys, I'm back. I hope you can give your top 10 over again at the end.
We will.
Absolutely, Dean, for sure. Noah says, welcome back, Dean. Thanks. Okay, sweet. So my number 1, you listed your 10, right?
Yeah, I have an honorable mention though.
Okay. So my number 1, again, none of these are in any particular order, is Disney cast members at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Listen, they work hard, and they're there to service us guests, and they put up with a lot. And despite all that they have to go through and put up with, they have a smile on their face, and they can make your day magical in a flip of a switch. They go that extra mile. Just they're just amazing people. I honestly cannot recall one true bad experience that I've ever had with a Disney cast member. And I've been to other theme parks, Universal, other theme parks, and the I don't want to say cast members because that's Disney's thing, but the workers are good. But you can you can clear. There's a clear divide between regular theme park workers
And
and Disney
Disney.
cast members. I mean, clear as day. And just the dedication that they have for their job. And I'm always nice to them and pleasant to them. I will never ever give a cast member a hard time for anything because I know what they go through day in and day out, and they work long hours and they have to put up with rowdy guests and people that probably use suggestive language to them for one reason or another. And to me, they're kind of the true heroes of Walt Disney World. Disney cast members cannot be overlooked. I mean, they're absolutely amazing. Everywhere you go on Disney property, they're so awesome. And we've had situations to where it hasn't been ideal for us, but we know it's not their fault. We know that they're doing everything that they can to rectify it.
Right.
And just nothing but nice things to say about them. And again, we know the dedication and the hard work that they have to go through and have to do. And I will never ever give a Disney cast member a hard time for anything because I know what they're there to do. I know that they sometimes they have bad days, probably more often than not. But I truly appreciate Disney cast members for sure.
I appreciate all they do as well. I found myself, and this is something that I've recognized myself doing. It wasn't something that I planned on doing, but I've literally found myself every time I am in a restroom at Disney World, I thank the custodian that's in the restroom cleaning it. I thank them for cleaning the restroom. Not necessarily for cleaning it, but for being there and for working so hard to help keep the restroom specifically clean. Right. Because we've been to other theme parks or stores and the restroom is atrocious.
Oh yeah. It's to
absolutely. The point where I won't go in there again.
Yeah. Again, they're the to me, they're the true heroes of Disney World. I mean, when you walk in, you see how clean everything is and you see how kept up the landscaping is. And when you're just walking by and you see the cast members smiling, hey, how are you?
Waving with the big Mickey hands.
Yeah. I mean, they're part of the experience, not just the theming and the restaurants and the rides, the cast members. I mean, they bring it all together. If it weren't for them, I mean, Disney might as well be, I'm sorry to say, Six Flags. No big knock against Six Flags. I mean, I like Six Flags, but let's be honest. I mean, Disney cast members are above and beyond.
They really are top notch when it comes to theme parks and adding to the magic.
Yeah.
They really are top notch. They will literally go out of their way. They will stop what they're doing to try and help calm a screaming child, to, help if someone's lost something, like to just go that extra little tiny step that makes someone's trip 10 times more magical than it actually was. They go out of their way to do that.
They do. That's why that cast members were in my top 10 Disney.
Awesome.
For sure. So I think you had an honorable mention.
I do have an honorable mention.
I don't have an honorable mention, but go ahead.
So my honorable mention is shopping at Disney Springs. So of course, okay, I'm a woman. I love shopping. I love shopping, but
women be shopping. They be shopping. Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
From the Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like shopping, but shopping at Disney Springs, again, you have the Disney magic, the amazing Disney cast members. The magic doesn't go away when you're at Disney Springs. It continues.
Yeah.
It's like an extension of the parks.
Oh, absolutely. And it's free to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's some of the best stuff.
And restaurants too. I mean, restaurants, entertainment, shopping. it's all there.
Okay,
and it's
so
free.
maybe it's more Disney Springs than it is shopping at Disney
Well,
Springs. But I
yeah.
put shopping at Disney Springs.
I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Smell what I'm stepping in.
Yep, I got it. All right, so that is it, guys. So we're going to go ahead and recap our picks. So Jen, I'm going to go ahead and let you go first. So
should I just read
again,
through them?
This is our top 10 Disney anything. We're going to recap. So yeah, go ahead.
You want me to do one at a time or just read through my list?
Just read each one and just kind of, just
okay.
go from there.
So for my list is the Must Do Disney with Stacy, Festival of the Lion King, Little Mermaid the movie, Everything Encompass with Beauty and the Beast, movie Places in the Parks, remakes of the movie, All the Mountains, restaurants, the Disney Magic, character interactions, holiday decorations, and Cinderella's Castle, and then shopping at Disney Springs.
Which was your honorable
mention.
Awesome. That's a great list, hon. So just to recap, my top 10 Disney anything. 10 was Must Do Disney with Stacy. 9 was Disney planning videos. 8 was Disney World dining experiences. 7 was Walt Disney World ride theming, or just theming in general, I guess you could say. Let's see, 10, 9, 7. 6 or 5. Sorry, 5 was Disney music, both from the actual Disney movies and the Disney theme parks. 4 was Mickey Mouse. 3 was just Disney storytelling, how Disney tells a story. I'm sorry, and then 3 is Broadway style shows, namely Festival of the Lion King and Finding Nemo the musical. 2 was Walt Disney himself. And number 1 was Disney cast members. So there you have it, guys.
That's right.
That is our top 10 Disney anything. And this was a mega tag created by Rob Fuzz, who's awesome. He's such a big supporter in our community, one of our partner channels. So normally we would tag certain people, but listen, we tag any and everybody that has not done this tag that wants to do it. So if you have not done this tag and you want to do it, we tag you. You're tagged.
Everybody is tagged.
Yeah,
every single person.
Everybody that hasn't done this yet. Yeah.
Everybody that hasn't done it is tagged. Tag your it. Tag your it. Tag your it. Tag your it.
Yep. Let's see here. Let's get up to speed on comments.
Dean
here.
said that was in my top 10 too, Mike. The cast members.
Yeah, absolutely, Dean. They cannot be overlooked. They're again the true heroes for sure.
Dean also says that's a really cool list, Jen. All very unique. Thank you,
absolutely.
Dean.
And that's what's so cool about this tag is everybody's going to have cool, unique, different lists. You know, because everything Disney is in play. I mean, it could be. I mean, you could say Dole Whip, or I don't know, another Disney movie,
Turkey Legs,
or Dumbo, or whatever. I mean, it's wide open, really. It's
wide open for whatever your favorites of Disney. So like I said earlier, when I thought about this list, I sat there and said it to myself, because at first I was like, man, that's going to be a really hard list. I only get to pick 10 things. But then I was like, why do I love Disney? The franchise, not just the parks, but why do I love the Disney name?
Exactly.
What do I think about when I think about the Disney name? And the first things that came to mind are what I put on this list.
Yep.
Yep.
So there you have it, guys. That is it for this live stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the like button. Share the stream out. We really appreciate it. We will be having our next podcast coming out next week. I'm thinking Tuesday.
We're hoping Tuesday.
Definitely by Wednesday. So just to kind of give you guys an insight, all the people that are in here, we're going to be talking about our top 5 Disney dining experiences, which was one of the things on my list. Top 10 Disney was Disney World dining. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys are able to listen to it and share it out and relate to it and get some feedback from it. for sure. So
Yeah, and for those of you who weren't here earlier, that where we mentioned this, we decided to do our podcast just as podcasts, which
Yep.
means that the audio will be uploaded on YouTube if you choose to listen to it on YouTube. However, it will not be a video.
Yeah, exactly. So the first couple episodes that we did of our podcast, we did them live, and we found that wasn't the best thing for us. So we're just going to be doing audio only for now.
For
But
just the podcast.
Right, just the podcast. The audio will be on YouTube. It will also be on iTunes as well as SoundCloud and Stitcher. Stitcher, right? Yep. So 3 audio platforms plus YouTube.
And possibly soon Spotify.
Possibly Spotify.
We're working on
soon.
that
Yep.
one.
So yeah, we're really excited with the direction that we're headed for the channel, and we're back. And we thank you guys so much for joining us. I know it's been a while since we've been on, and we apologize for that, but we just had some other things we had to take care of. And I know you guys understand, and we love all of you. We love all the support that we get, and just can't thank you guys enough for everything that you do for us. And we will definitely be out and about more in our community, as well as creating more content for you guys.
Absolutely.
So, all right, guys, that's it. Look out for the podcast next week. We'll upload it on all of our social media and let you guys know when it's available. And yeah, guys. So until next time, please remember, live your themed life
and make it special.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.